Formula One is entering a period of unprecedented change, described as the most significant regulation shift in the history of the sport. We're stepping into an era where new cars, new power units, and new team structures are set to redefine the grid starting this week in Australia. For the first time in decades, both the chassis and engine regulations have been rewritten simultaneously, creating a level of uncertainty and excitement that has the entire paddock on edge. The heart of this reset lies in the power units. We're moving toward a near equal split between internal combustion and electrical power, all while running on 100% advanced sustainable fuel. Lewis Hamilton has noted that a shift of this magnitude levels the playing field, making the season less about past dominance and more about who can develop their new ideas the fastest. It is a monumental challenge where every team starts from a clean slate.
So I'm super excited to get behind the wheel of the MCL40, another beautiful McLaren car, but with many changes. Probably the biggest changes are the biggest changes since I've been in Formula One. So a big challenge for me, big challenge for all of us as a team. More power and less grit. So understanding what driving styles are needed, how I need to adapt inside the car, what I need to be trying to feel for differently or exploring differently. So yeah, a big challenge, excited for it. My goals for the year, I would just say copy and paste of last season. That's always the most ambitious goal, is to try and achieve a championship. That is, of course, our goal as a team, also my goal as a driver. Yeah, I know how tough that is. So, yeah, just focus on the beginning, trying to get as many points as we can every single race. And just as I did last year, take it one race at a time.
Lando Norris enters the season as the reigning world champion, but defending that title in the new MCL40 will be a massive undertaking. Norris has described the new machinery as having significantly more power but far less grip, requiring drivers to explore entirely new driving styles to find the limit. Alongside him, Oscar Piastri is focused on separating raw results from personal growth as he navigates these complex new rules, aiming to learn the nuances of the 2026 car faster than the veteran field. Red Bull Racing is embarking on one of its toughest projects yet, racing with its very own in-house powertrain for the first time.
My goals for the year are just to improve as a driver. Again, every time you come into a new season, but especially a new set of rules, it's always very, very tough to know where you're going to come out as a team in terms of competitiveness. So trying to put results into your goals is very, very tough. And for me, yeah, I always try and separate the results from me actually improving as a driver. So just wanted to do that, work on some of the things from last year and try and learn the new things I have to learn as quickly as I can.
The test days that we are getting our laps in, and that we can optimize everything as possible.
Max, what do you think? What are your first thoughts?
I think it's much better. Yeah, it's. I've been asking for this for a while, so this is great. Yeah.
Like Laurent.
Yeah, this is something that I asked for already for a while, so that it finally arrived, I'm very happy to see. It looks a lot more fresh, and it's a really cool livery. It's of course still crazy to think about it, that Red Bull had the idea of course making their own engine, and now basically almost being able to drive it. Yeah, we're all very excited. We know it's a tough project, but we're all very excited to get underway now.
I'm in the right environment. I'm working with people I know already. So I think it's the right moment for me to actually make the step. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Max Verstappen has expressed excitement over the fresh look of the car and the ambition of the engine project, but the team is playing down expectations. While rivals point to them as a benchmark, Red Bull leadership has suggested they might actually start the season as the fourth fastest team. Verstappen is joined by Isak Hodder, a young driver stepping into the hottest of seats as the team navigates this transition. The move of Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari is perhaps the biggest driver headline of the decade. He and Charles Leclerc have already been at hard work in Maranello, testing the new SF26 and preparing for a season where Ferrari hopes to end a nearly 20-year title drought. Meanwhile, at Mercedes, George Russell is being hailed by some as a pre-season title favorite. The team has been working on their 2026 power unit for years, and Russell is joined by the highly anticipated Kimi Antonelli, who enters his debut full season feeling prepared after intensive testing in Silverstone and Barcelona. The 2026 grid grows to 11 teams with the arrival of Cadillac, who made a massive promotional splash with the Super Bowl livery launch.
There's also been a lot of work in the background in order to make sure that we get to this first test and then first race as ready as possible. But it's, I think, an opportunity and a very exciting challenge as a driver and as a team to have so many new things. And we are motivated to take that challenge.
Monumental. I mean, it's the biggest regulation shift I think our sport has seen, at least in my time. But every single time that it has been a shift into a new regulation, it's been a massive challenge. Everyone starts from scratch, so it really levels the playing field. And then it's really all about development, who can develop faster, who comes up with the best ideas, and then a unified team rowing at the same pace.
George, I'm going to come to you first at the beginning of what will be your 5th year driving with the Works Mercedes team. How prepared and excited are you for the year ahead?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Really excited to get going into the season. Obviously, there's been so much hard work going into producing this car. The power unit's been in production for a number of years now, and obviously this car, everybody at Brackley's been working so hard over the last 12 to 14 months to prepare it, and just really excited to go racing now.
Last year was a massive learning experience, and definitely this year is going to be a new opportunity for everyone. It's something completely new. Obviously, we got the chance to drive the car in Silverstone and Barcelona, and was really good test. Especially, we learn a lot about the car as drivers and as a team. Because obviously it's completely new, and there's so much to learn and to discover still. Yeah, really looking forward to this season. I mean, definitely I've experienced a lot last year, and definitely feel more prepared ahead of 2026.
They bring back experienced winners like Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas to lead their charge. Other teams are also undergoing radical shifts. Alpine is starting over with Mercedes power units, and Sauber has officially transitioned into the Audi factory outfit. Even teams like Williams are embracing the chaos, with James Vowles admitting they sacrificed their previous year's performance to ensure they didn't compromise their 2026 development cycle. Pre-season testing in Bahrain has provided only glimpses of the true pecking order. Suspicions of sandbagging, where teams hide their true performance, are rampant. While McLaren points to Ferrari and Mercedes as the early leaders, and Mercedes points back at Red Bull, the reality is that the development race will be ferocious. With a record 24-race calendar, including a new street circuit in Madrid, the 2026 World Championship is a marathon into the unknown.
We're far behind. We know that. That doesn't need me to explain it to you. You can look at the history of where we've been on the grid to assess that. And part of the reason why we're moving forward is making sure that we're forward investing the whole way through. And that will carry on through the next X years, because it has to. Simply, the top teams are moving forward, and we have to move forward faster than they are in order to close the gap. In terms of what we did, we made sure that we sacrificed last year. And what that means is it doesn't mean that you push print on what you've done in April. It would be very easy to have a car and be at Barcelona by doing that. You need to keep pushing the boundaries. For example, championship level is pushing when you take your car design and basically make it into a real object as late as possible. And that's part of the journey that we're on. It's not just about the aerodynamic development or the vehicle dynamic development or drivers. It's the whole package together. So that means you have to stress the system. And when you do so, you're going to find issues and weaknesses, which is where we are today. Clearly not part of our plan to miss Barcelona, but I am happy with the decisions we made at that point in making sure we're not sacrificing our future.
As the lights go out in Melbourne, the questions are endless. Can Norris defend? Will Hamilton find an 8th star with the prancing horse? Or will a rookie like Arvid Lindblad or Isak Hatter stun the veterans? One thing is certain, Formula One will never be the same again.